Okay, next game we're playing against Maxkaja. Now, once again, you want to. I can't stress enough. I think E4 is the best move. I really do believe E4 is better than D4, C4, just because the nature towards open positions is much higher. Like even the Sicilian, for example, when you play, it's like again very quick develop. Knights, bishops, castle, the king. It's really important that you play open positions. Open positions. Like that's the thing. You get the bishops out, you castle. It's all very, very smooth and simple to play. Like I can develop either bishop here. I'm gonna put the bishop here and probably take back with the bishop. Maybe trio, I guess you subbed and I missed it. Sorry about that. But now I go here, I castle, and again, I get these knights out, I get the bishops out. It's very, very smooth, very simple, at least for the first 5 moves of the game. I do not possess any pets, you guys. The reason I don't have any pets is specifically because to pets it's very unfair. They need you have to be around them. You have to be around. And for much of my life, I've traveled the world for like 200 plus days every single year, and it's not fair to a pet. You go put it in like the at the kennel or wherever for like weeks. It's just not. It's not right to them. So yeah, go bishop b3. Goes e6. Now, you know, if I was playing it to stomp, I would play knight b5 and sack here, but I'm not playing to stomp. So again, to illustrate more themes here, he's trying to put this knight on e7. Now, the one drawback for me is this bishop is staring at a closed diagonal. So because the bishop's staring at a closed diagonal, I'm going to go f4, f5, and try to open up this diagonal for this light square bishop as quickly as possible here with f4, f5. Knight b5 might actually be a very good move, but again, the purpose of this is not to stop. The purpose of this is to show themes or what you should be playing for. Streamers stay home so you can have a pet. Yeah. I currently live in Florida, you guys. I live in Florida. That's where I live. Okay, we got bishop to e5 here, which is actually a pretty good move. It stops the f6 fork of the knight and the bishop on g7. Now I can trade the pawn. But if I trade, he just captures. He opens up a file. I don't really want to do that, so I'm going to move the knight back and attack the bishop on e5 here. MBL has a degree in the math. Yes, he does. Yeah. I'm a flow rider. Exactly. You could get a snake? What? Sorry, what? Go knight g5. Why would I ever get a snake? They're very chill and you only need to feed them once a week when they're young. Okay, you guys. All right. Goes f4. I'm going to take the pawn. Material evens out. Not a great move by my opponent because now the pawn at f7 is very, very weak here. Goes knight e5. Logical. I'm going to go queen h5. Again, I want to bring the last piece into the party with rook f1. Pressure on this f7 pawn. Drop the rook back. Stack the towers. Maximum pressure towards this pawn at f7. Okay, so we follow through with the plan. Now, this guy's playing much better. He's very close to completing his development, but he still does have a weak pawn on f7, and this has to be addressed here. Okay, goes to h6, but now I can just trade everything off. Why am I not playing GCL? Because I wasn't invited, that's why. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't invited. I didn't get an offer, so why would I be playing? It's that simple. But I will say, considering the lack of actual information and coverage and everything else, like there's like been no publicity for it. I'm almost happy that I'm not playing in it, because it feels like, I mean, I don't want to speak negatively because the first time they're running it, but it doesn't feel like it was the PR is non-existent. So I'm gonna go here, go after this pawn again. The rooks are good on f2 and f1. The queen on g6 is good. Goes queen g5. I'll just trade queens, take the pawn here. Now I'm up 2 pawns, and there's a pin on the knight, and it should just be quite simplistically winning. I'm actually gonna go for some tactics here, or should I, or not? No, I guess not. Let's go bishop a4 and overload the pawn on d7 here, because the knight on f7 is very weak as well. Let's trade. Knight c4. I'm just gonna go b3 here to anchor my knight on c4. And now if you would do the material count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with 6 versus 4, I'm always happy to trade off. And he's actually going to lose another one to the knight c5 with a 4. They flew in Peter Savitler, who's nowhere to be seen in any of the coverage. I mean, I have no idea. I'm going to go knight b4 and hit the pawn on a6. Now I just have 3 extra pawns. Very simple. Now I just need to create some passed pawns and win the game. How is Stavanger? It was quite good. I enjoyed it. Good g3. Idea to play h4 again. I don't even know if I should sack a pawn. Probably not. Let's just go c4. Now I'm going to go h4. I'm going to create the wide pipos here, marching up the board. So I'm just going to use the wide pipos. I don't want to hang this e-pawn, so I'll check first. And now I just start pushing the pipos. Here go the pipos. He's going to have trouble stopping them all. I don't think he can stop them all, actually. Let's go here. Yeah, he's not going to be able to stop them all. Yeah, now it's just over. I can just run the king up and use the king and the pawn to win the game. Go here, king g6 and h7. GG, why not? He played pretty well. Yeah, he played pretty well. All right, let's keep going.